The sound of rotor blades slicing through the air has always been one of the most iconic and thrilling sounds on any battlefield. A military helicopter is not just a machine, it is a symbol of speed, power, precision, and life-saving capability. As the blades cut through the sky and the roar of the engine echoes across valleys, deserts, and cities, a helicopter becomes far more than a vehicle. It becomes the eyes in the sky, the shield of soldiers, and often the difference between life and death. Today, we explore the world of the military helicopter, a marvel of engineering and a backbone of modern warfare. From the very first designs during World War II to the highly advanced models used today, helicopters have always stood at the cutting edge of technology. They combine agility and raw strength, able to hover in one place or dart across the skies at incredible speeds. Unlike jets that require long runways or ships that demand open water, a helicopter can rise vertically from the ground and land almost anywhere, on rooftops, in tight jungle clearings, or even on the deck of a moving warship. This flexibility makes them invaluable for military operations, whether it is delivering troops to dangerous front lines, rescuing the wounded, or providing close air support in combat. One of the earliest military helicopters to make history was the Bell H-13, famously seen during the Korean War. With its open cockpit and exposed rotor blades, it was simple but effective, often used for medical evacuations. From those humble beginnings, the role of helicopters expanded quickly. By the time of the Vietnam War, helicopters had become the beating heart of U.S. military strategy. The A-1 Iroquois, better known as the Huey, became legendary. With its distinctive thumping sound, it carried soldiers into battle, evacuated casualties, and provided covering fire. For many veterans, the sight and sound of the Huey is burned into memory, representing both the terror and heroism of war. But helicopters are not just about transportation. They are also weapons platforms, capable of unleashing massive firepower. Attack helicopters like the AH-64 Apache are built for destruction. With guided missiles, rockets, and heavy machine guns, the Apache can take out tanks, armored vehicles, and enemy positions with precision. Its advanced targeting systems allow it to lock onto targets in darkness, bad weather, or dense terrain. It is not just a flying machine, it is a predator, designed to dominate the battlefield from the sky. On the other side, transport helicopters like the CH-47 Chinook or the Sikorsky UH-60 Black Hawk are giants of the air. The Chinook, with its twin rotors, is capable of carrying dozens of troops or heavy equipment like artillery and even light armored vehicles. The Black Hawk, one of the most versatile helicopters ever built, has become the backbone of many armies around the world. Its speed, durability, and adaptability make it suitable for everything from troop deployment to disaster relief. The importance of helicopters goes beyond direct combat. They are lifelines in humanitarian missions, disaster zones, and rescue operations. When earthquakes strike, floods devastate, or wildfires rage, military helicopters are often the first to arrive. They deliver food, water, and medical supplies to remote areas where no trucks or planes can reach. They airlift injured civilians from danger zones and provide hope when all seems lost. In this way, helicopters are not just tools of war, they are also instruments of peace and survival. Technological advancements continue to push helicopters into new territory. Modern designs incorporate stealth features to reduce radar signatures, making it harder for enemies to detect them. Advanced composite materials make them lighter yet stronger, capable of enduring extreme conditions. Night vision systems, infrared sensors, and radar allow pilots to fly low and fast, hugging the terrain even in complete darkness. The future of helicopters is being shaped by unmanned aerial systems as well, with drone-like helicopters entering service for reconnaissance and supply missions, reducing the risk to human pilots. One of the most dramatic uses of military helicopters in recent history was the raid on Osama bin Laden's compound in Pakistan. The operation, carried out by U.S. Navy SEALs, relied heavily on the Black Hawk helicopter. Specially modified to be quieter and stealthier, these helicopters transported the team deep into hostile territory, hovering silently before landing. The success of that mission demonstrated not only the skill of the soldiers but also the critical role helicopters play in modern special operations. Pilots of military helicopters are a breed apart. They face extreme challenges, often flying low over dangerous terrain while under enemy fire. The margin for error is razor thin, as helicopters are more vulnerable than jets and require immense skill to maneuver. Yet, despite these dangers, pilots embrace their missions with courage, knowing that their machines carry the lives of their comrades and the weight of victory on their blades. Every part of a military helicopter is designed with purpose. The cockpit is packed with digital displays, control sticks, and advanced avionics that give pilots unmatched control. The engines are engineered for power and endurance, able to keep the aircraft flying even when damaged. The rotor blades themselves are marvels of design, capable of cutting through air with precision while enduring immense stress. Every detail, from the armored plating to the communication systems, is built to withstand the chaos of war. But beyond the hardware and technology lies the human connection. Soldiers often describe the relief of hearing the sound of helicopter blades approaching when trapped behind enemy lines or wounded on the battlefield. To them, the helicopter is not just a machine, it is salvation. It represents the promise that no matter how dire the situation, they will not be left behind. As the world continues to evolve, so too will the military helicopter. Concepts like tiltrotor aircraft, which combine the vertical lift of helicopters with the speed of airplanes, are already redefining possibilities. The V-22 Osprey is one such machine, capable of flying like a plane and landing like a helicopter. Future designs may bring even faster, quieter, and more autonomous helicopters, ensuring they remain central to military strategy for decades to come. The story of the military helicopter is one of innovation, bravery, and versatility. It is a story written not only in blueprints and metal but also in the lives saved, the battles won, and the missions accomplished. From the jungles of Vietnam to the mountains of Afghanistan, from disaster zones to modern battlefields, helicopters have proven their worth time and again. They are more than machines, they are guardians in the sky. So the next time you hear that thunderous sound overhead, remember that it is not just noise. It is the heartbeat of modern warfare, the wings of rescue, and the promise of hope. The military helicopter is a legend of the skies, and its story is still being written, one mission at a time.